Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the week of July 25th. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Go ahead and get a shuffle in here for you, Leo. Now I'm using the Gilded Tarot as well as the Fortune Cookie Oracle deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below if you'd like to purchase them for yourself. Less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so please do hit that subscribe button if you watch my videos regularly. It really helps my channel grow. It's completely free, and it also ensures that you always get updates from me. All right. Make sure we're all set up here and in view. Go ahead and put this up here. And Leo, I don't know what it is. I'm going to take 3 of these. Leo, I don't know what it is for you with my channel, but I have to tell you, it seems like you always get a love reading from me. I don't know why. I don't know why that is, but I'll try to bring in non-love messages. You know, you can always turn these cards into, you know, there are multiple meanings for different areas of life for every card, but it is interesting, you know, that your sign seems to always have a love reading on my channel. And certainly there is somebody coming in for you. This is interesting because it's after a period of heartbreak. I feel like you're not looking. I feel like you're not looking for something at this time. And in the act of not looking, you find something, or something finds you, or someone finds you, or something along those lines. You know, it's almost like your vibration changed. I'm going to talk about that more as we go along and what that means, not only for love, but also for work. In other areas of life, you're completing something very important. You're completing something very, very important here. And, you know, this could bring about a move for you, for sure, as we have these 2 cards on the ends here, the end caps, which is really interesting. This could bring about a move for some of you in the distant future. I don't know about this. I don't think this is happening right away, but there's definitely travel even involved here. You have 3 major travel cards, which is interesting on the ends and in the middle. So some of you could absolutely be doing that as well. Let's go and just dive right into this here. So in the overall situation, you do have the world. The world represents the completion of a cycle. It represents something, completing something big. It's Saturn energy, and Saturn really is a slow-moving, very serious, very real planet. And it's the same idea with the world, where it's like you've started all the way from the Fool, number 0. You've gone through the entire journey of the major arcana in the tarot, and now you are sort of sitting at the top of the world. You are now being given an opportunity to reflect on the journey you've taken, reflect on the lessons you've learned, and kind of use that period of reflection to be able to gear yourself up for the next cycle. You know, for some of you, this means that you now know what you don't want in love. For some of you, this means you now know where you want to go in another area of your life, such as literally physically moving. Some of you are like, you know what? I grew up here in this town. I'm living in this town. I grew up here, or I've lived in this state my entire life. Let's see what it's like to go live over there. You know, I did that twice actually recently since the pandemic, and I'm a big proponent of that. You know, trying different, you know, moving location. It can really help you out and kind of reframe or re-gear what you need to do in your life. When I moved, I started my YouTube channel because I literally didn't know anybody where I moved, and it was like, I felt like I wasn't going to meet anybody either for whatever reason as soon as I moved there. And lo and behold, I said, well, if that's the case, I'm just going to dedicate all of my time to my channel. And now this is what I do, and I love it. And so just something to consider, right? Sometimes we need to make some drastic moves. We need to clear out the old energy, and that may even come in the form of like you literally moving. For others of you here in the past, what's going on is, you know, you have this 3 of Swords with the Chariot. The 3 of Swords is some type of heartbreaking situation. This card comes forward oftentimes when you're going through a divorce, separation, or a breakup. It can also be, remember this, it can also be like a friendship breakup, or, moving on from a family member, or, being severed from your job can also happen. This is the energy of severance. And you have it here with the Chariot. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. The thing is, the Chariot talks about self-discipline, and how in having self-discipline you can overcome any obstacle, especially any sort of external obstacle. It's also a card of travel, as in the Chariot represents a vehicle. So this would be maybe like doing a cross-country road trip. Also a big fan of that. If you've never done one, I'd really recommend doing it. Or something like that, getting in your car and going somewhere. Maybe even if it's for like a weekend, if you're just not in a place to be able to like do a road trip or whatever, maybe it's for like a weekend or whatever the case may be. But, some of you may be moving on from a Cancer water sign or something like that. But try not to get hung up on the signs. They could have it at any placement in their chart. But, the thing is here, along with that, I think some of you, despite going through like this challenging situation here, again, you've been able to sort of run right through it with the Chariot, and you're not letting it get the best of you. In the future, you have the Lovers, and you also have the Knight of Wands. So the Lovers obviously can bring a deep relationship into your life. Again, this is something about you not necessarily wanting love, or like not looking for love, and then love finding you is what's going on here. It's because you've completed something important. Your vibration has changed. Yeah, your vibration has changed because you've successfully gone through a challenging situation. You've quote unquote passed the test here in the past. And this changed your vibration, and now somebody who's a better vibrational match for you is potentially coming in. I don't think this is going to happen tomorrow. This is coming in the future. I don't know when this will come in, but it does feel like if that's what you're looking for, that's certainly potentially on the table here. Now, if you're not here for love, what's going on is this Knight of Wands is the biggest card to find if you're looking to move zip code, or move residence, change location, go on a big trip, get excited, see the world, go to a few national parks, kind of like that type of energy, especially with the Chariot, the World, which can indicate international travel, and the Knight of Wands. You have 3 of the major travel cards here, so I definitely think that this could be on the table for some of you Leos at this time. Let's go ahead and continue up the pyramid here. So you have the 4 of Wands, you have the 9 of Pentacles, you have the Justice card, and you have the Ace of Swords. So Leo, I love this for you, okay? I really love this for you. The thing is, for some of you this may have, and you're probably gonna be like, you love this for me. Okay, here's the thing, it may have been a divorce. Okay, I'm not laughing at that if that's the case. I'm laughing because some of you are probably like, well, why would that be a good thing? Well, the thing is, if you're in a situation where it's stagnant, the love has sort of the candle has sort of died, there's no flame in the relationship, it's maybe even a little bit toxic. Like, it's good to get out of that, right? It's good to get out of that. And so the 4 of Wands is a major card of marriage. The 9 of Pentacles says that you're interested in your independence. You're interested in being on your own. And the Justice card indicates contracts, legal situations. Of course, marriage is a legal contract. And so this is you clearly separating. The Sword in the Ace of Swords is severance as well, separating here with the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 4 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Justice card. So for some of you, it's like you're feeling good. You're feeling independent. Your vibration has changed. And honestly, you may even decide to take some time here on your own. And, this match, if you're looking for a match, it won't be because you're looking, it won't be because you're looking for it. It'll come in the future, and it'll be there if you want it. And again, it'll be just when you least expect it here. Now, on the other end here, you're not here for love. Some of you are just like, you might be leaving the family home, or you might be like leaving the, where you were born, something like that here. With the 9 of Pentacles, it's like you're capable of doing this. You know, the Nine of Pentacles suggests that you've put your financial fitness at the forefront. This person is financially healthy. They're independent. They're financially independent. They have a little bit extra room to do some fun things in their life, luxuries. And so, yeah, and then the Justice card says that, you know, this is because you deserve this. The World says that you've completed something. The Justice card says you get the outcome you deserve. You get the outcome of the energy you've put into something. And then you also have the Ace of Swords, which is a major victory and a new beginning coming into one's life. So really nice energy. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, I mean, look, so I don't know, Leos, it's just with my readings, for whatever reason. Love life, affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart as difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. Yeah. You have romance. Love is set to sizzle. The chance for romance is high for those seeking a connection. Again, if this is something you want in the future, it's just like, whoop, there it is. Yeah, and then you have, yeah, look, achievement. Enjoy the limelight, you've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. Try not to get stressed about this. Some of these cards, it's like I feel like they add some unnecessary stuff. Yeah, I mean, if you're not worried about health, then gosh, Leo. So then I pulled another one here. You have love. Love is in the air, a great time for commitment and taking relationships to the next level. So it's just like, for whatever reason, coming in. I don't feel anything negative in terms of health, you know, so just try to drop that message on the achievement card. It seems like you've achieved something great here and you're now ready for something new. So you have the Eight of Wands, you have the Magician, and you have the Two of Swords. Okay, so you're just getting all the travel cards. You know, the Eight of Wands is another travel card. You know, while the Chariot is travel by vehicle, the Eight of Wands would be travel by flight, you know, travel by plane. Eight of Wands is like something moving from a distance. You know, this could be, you know, text messages, phone calls, emails, letters, social media. Things coming in from a distance is typically good news. But it can also be a major card of travel. Again, this is probably some type of distance associated with the travel. Like, I feel like, obviously, but I feel like, you know, this might be you, like, going across your country, or maybe even out of the country, or, you know, doing something fun. Like, I don't know, maybe you live in Pennsylvania and you're gonna take a trip to California, or maybe you live in Florida, you're going to drive your car to Wisconsin. I don't know. Something like, you know, you're doing something fun. And yeah, I feel like this is probably really helping you in changing your vibration as well, because I think you'll learn something through this experience. You have the Magician, which is the law of attraction energy. It's a major card of a manifestation in the tarot. You can use, it's like you already have all the tools. Stop trying to look for something, because the Magician says you already have it. There's nothing to look for. All of the tools you need are in the palm of your hands, and you can use those tools to build something amazing for yourself. And yeah, it's really just asking you to use your ability and take action. The thing about the Magician is take action on your dreams to make this manifestation work. And then you have the Two of Swords as well, which is potentially you. The Two of Swords is like blindfold energy. I really feel like this is just something about like you not seeing a love interest coming in. I think that I'm not feeling a negative energy about that. I feel like it's you not seeing a love interest come in here. As you see, the Lovers card is in the same column. Again, I feel like it's just when you least expect it, someone might arrive. Okay, so you have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Moon card. Okay, so the Ace of Pentacles is, you know, it's really a new start in the material realm. It can talk about contracts, like signing off on a new contract. Think about it more of like obviously it can be like signing off on doing paperwork to own, like purchase a home or get into an apartment, or, you know, start a new job, but make an investment as well. But it could also think about it like in terms of an energetic contract, Because it's like, here's the thing, I don't know if you know this, but like when you own a home, it's more than just owning a mortgage. Like I sold my home, but I used to be a homeowner, and it's like owning a home is an energetic contract as much as it is a mortgage contract, because there's so much that you need to do with the home, you know? Like you have to keep it up, you have to like make sure, you know, you got to take care of the roof, you got to take care of the grass, you got to do all this stuff, all the maintenance on the home. And it's like there's like a big sort of energetic contract that goes along with that. You have the moon as well in the future, which is to just be careful of the contracts that you are signing at this time. Remember, this can also talk about energetic contracts, but this is like the moon says like something may not be as it appears, but specifically it asks you to double, triple, quadruple check over contracts, like legitimately. So I would just I would do that. At the top of the pyramid, you have the tower. So upheaval and change here. Again, the tower doesn't have to be negative. It can just talk about some type of sudden change coming in your life. It can talk about like a revelation sort of being exposed. It's also a blessing in disguise if you really look in the tower, because it provides you with a way out. And again, I feel like that this is probably relating to your marriage for some of you. And I think for others of you, it's like going to a new place, literally in your life. And on the bottom, you have the devil. Just try to work through some type of self-limiting belief, or some sort of like overwhelmingly negative thinking about this new change. Just realize that there's something good that is on the way. Leo, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.